We're talking multi-grips this morning. Here we have my large pair of multi-grips. These are a fantastic tool to have in your arsenal. And we have a medium size, and then we have a very little small size. The good thing about these is you can adjust them quickly to hold what you want to hold. So you just open them up, slide them, smaller size. So if I want to hold this extension bar here, just open them up. There you go, locks. So the closer you are to the beginning of the force, or the closer you are to the front of the teeth, you have more force there, or more leverage, so it gives you more force. Now just be aware that in the past when I've used these tools, sometimes you can have your fingers in like so to adjust them when you're trying to do something. But just when they're on and you've still got your fingers here, remember to take your fingers out, because if this slips off and your fingers are in the middle, they get crushed and it does hurt. So just be aware of that when you're using these, to take your fingers out. You know, it's great when you want to do that, but when you've got them on there, lock them up, okay? And these work on the principle that the more force you apply here and grip tighter, the tighter the grip goes here. With the multi-grip, they're only designed to be used in one direction. So if you're trying to do something up, you turn them like that. But if you need to like undo something, you need to flick them around and turn them the other way. So the bottom jaw needs to be facing the direction of the way you want to turn. Because if you're trying to do it the other way, you don't have as much gripping force with the handle. And if you want to use these to undo an oil filter, they're fantastic. So you can just adjust the size, put them on there. I've got it on an angle just to show you, and you can squeeze them and it'll undo, okay? Just remember with the oil filter, the multi-grip is not designed to do the oil filter up. The multi-tool is a fantastic tool to undo an oil filter, but it's not designed to do them up. You need to do the oil filter up by hand, or with the way the manufacturer recommends. But you don't use a multi-grip to do them up, because you can punch the wall, put a small hole in it, the oil will leak out, you'll lose your oil, car will blow up. So always remember, when doing oil filters up, you use the correct technique that the manufacturer recommends. Now, if you're using these on something that you don't really want to damage, but you still want to hold it, what I do sometimes is I wrap some electrical tape around the teeth, give us a nice surface to grip, and then it doesn't damage what you're trying to undo as much. Sometimes if I'm working by myself and I want to use these multi-grips, and let's just use the oil filter for an example, you grip it on. I've used cable ties around here to hold it while I'm doing to hold it for me while I'm doing something else, so I have my hands free. So you can put a cable tie around there to hold it. In fact, several times I've used 3 or 4 cable ties to give it extra strength to hold it. But they're a really good little tool to have. And then we have the little Dinky pair that actually my dad gave me when I was a young fella. They're a really nice little tool. So if you're doing jewellery making, you could use a little pair like this. And see how my finger's there again. It's just common, that's how I use it. But just remember that once you've got it on what you're trying to grip, take your finger out, because if it slips, your finger's in there and it hurts, okay? That's my multi-grips.